All right. Hi, everyone. This is Lori Rubenstein, and I want to talk a little bit about the goal of your legacy journey, which is to bring you great trusted resources. And these are resources that will really make a difference in your life. I want to introduce you to my dear friend, Dr. Jackie Black. She's a marriage educator, a board certified coach, and she is serving couples facing life-threatening and chronic illnesses. She's created this online program called Couples Daring to Live Well with Illness. And I was so excited when I heard about this that I knew I needed to share her information with all of you. So welcome, Dr. Jackie.
Thank you, Lori. It is so great to be here with you today.
I'm so thrilled to have you. And I really appreciate you coming to serve 3 universal truths that couples living with illnesses should know. So could you tell us what these 3 truths are?
Yes, happily. So the first one is that a diagnosis is a shock and no one is ever prepared. Mm-hmm. And the second one is that being smart, having a high IQ, or being successful in your business is not going to help you very much. Mm-hmm. And the third thing is that being married for decades and having a really strong marriage isn't going to help you very much either.
No. You know, it's so frustrating because we think that we're going to be depending on everything that we've always known. And then
right.
You're in this position and all of a sudden everything you've always known isn't.
And everything you've always used, all your coping mechanisms and all the resilience techniques that you've used to bounce back over the years. This is so, it impacts individuals so deeply and so differently. And that's really what we're dealing with, is that couples are impacted together as a couple and individually, and they're impacted differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So they're experiencing the same crisis in very different ways. They have different and competing needs and priorities. And here's the really interesting thing, that sometimes your coping mechanism is a survival mechanism for me. And then they collide, they crash together. And then we've got this sort of headbutting, or it's really like we're crashing into each other, where people used to be able to talk to each other and communicate well, and they enjoyed being together. There was an ease. All of a sudden, there's this discomfort and this inability to communicate effectively or problem solve or to even understand each other. They're each talking, mm-hmm. but their partners aren't able to really understand what it is they're saying.
You know, I just can't imagine how awful that is after, you know, being with somebody and loving them and having them just full of life, and then having this total disconnect in their relationship.
Yeah, and that's a good way to put it. It's a total disconnect. And you're also with somebody and you're watching them change in pieces every day. Not die, because a lot of people have life-threatening or chronic illness. And many times with cancer, a life-threatening condition resolves and people have surgery, have chemo, and they have wonderful results and go on to live a very, very long life. But it's those changes, those even microscopic changes that people notice daily, mm-hmm. that a shift in awareness, in that sort of sharpness. People talk about chemo brain. Fatigue, energy, and it's hard. You don't know what to do with the shifts and changes, and your roles are changing, but to what? And who's going to help you, and how do you know? Right. And that's why I'm one of the only people in the world that deals with couples. There are a lot of wonderful people that help people who are ill, and there are a lot of people that focus on care providers, people that love people who are ill. Right. I don't think most of them do a great job, but they're out there. Nobody focuses on the relationship, on the couple. Mm. And you know, it's a time that people want to be, need and want to be close and to be connecting, not to feel distant and disconnected and alienated from each other.
Right, right. So to really solve or resolve this problem for people, you created this amazing online program. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I did. What I was able to do is bring all of the work that I've done with people over 30 years and put it into concrete worksheets. There are 72 worksheets. And yeah, and lots of material that I was able to make real. I mean, get it out of my head onto something physical. So the program is 7 weeks. It's self-paced. It's online. And every Wednesday, you'll get an email with the couple guide for that week with all of the PDFs in the guide. There'll be a short video that is me talking about the work of the week and the tasks and how the couple can approach their individual work and their couple work that week. So that happens for 7 weeks. There are live calls with me once a month for 6 months. And when you enroll in the course, in the program, that includes 6 months of live calls with me. Because while I deliver the material in 7 weeks, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to do this enormous personal work in 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. And so they actually have contact with me, live contact with me once a month. Of course, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Once a month for 6 months. And the other thing that I have is an online group. I have a forum. And I recently took the forum off of Facebook with all the stuff that's going on with Facebook. And so the forum is part of the platform where all of the resources reside. So you only have to go to one place. It's very, very user-friendly.
Oh, good.
And you can actually connect with other couples going through the same thing. And that's so important because often couples are isolated. Yeah. They really don't talk to their family and they don't talk to their friends too much.
Yeah. I can imagine, all the worksheets are going to be amazing. The information is going to be amazing. The education is going to be, because I know you. I know Dr. Jackie.
Thank you.
Says that she put all of her knowledge from 30 years in this. It's going to be amazing. If this was my family going through this, I would absolutely be referring them to you.
Yeah, thank you. And the other thing is that if you don't want to wait 7 weeks, and you don't want to do a self-pace, that you want to sit down and go through this with me, I also have a retreat that's 3 days. So it's 3 days with me sitting in the same room. It's a destination retreat. So I have a wonderful destination and a destination hotel, and we're in the hotel. It's located in a part of town that is walkable. You can have the quiet of the hotel, or you can walk out your door and be in a really great part of town that's very safe, and lots of restaurants and museums and shops, and so that anything anybody needs is right there.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. So where can people find more information?
They can come to the website, which is drjackieblack.com, drjackieblack.com. Or they can email me, which is drjackie@drjackieblack.com.
Okay, perfect. Well, I really appreciate you letting my people know all about this, and hopefully this message will get out to the world, because you can help so many people this way.
Oh, thank you so much, Lori, and it's always a pleasure to see you and be with you.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye-bye. Bye.